Welcome, companions. I'm taking you through the preparation for the expedition too, because it is very much part of an expedition, and to me quite exciting and filled with expectation. So I thought I'd let you experience that as well. Now, when I had decided on the date, I was still months away from it, and I kept telling myself, I have lots of time to prepare. But as it often happens with an event that has a long run-up, time passes slowly and then suddenly, if I can borrow from Hemingway. So suddenly I realized that I'm in the last week before I had to depart. And I still had a lot to do before I could leave. I still had to check my supplies and replenish them from town, and I had to pack everything into crates. That's the best part of 3 days or so. And I had a lot of things on my to-do list that I had to have finished before I could leave Nanelle alone on the farm for so long. Then, on the Thursday before I had to leave, on the following Sunday, disaster struck. On the way back from delivering a load of hay to a client, the Land Cruiser blew a gasket. Now, a blown gasket is a major engine failure, and I wasn't equipped to deal with everything in my workshop. I pulled the old vehicle into my workshop, and I started disassembling with a kind of a dogged determination to try and still get things done before I had to leave.
Here's the gasket. You can see where it actually blew through. And here is where it sits on the engine, on the block. Now, I got the top to the engineering shop late on the Thursday afternoon with a truly heart-rending story of please why they must put it first in the queue so that I could still leave on the Sunday. But I wasn't very hopeful because they were inundated and everybody was in a hurry to get their work out. Now, there wasn't much I could do while the top was at the engineering shop. So I started sorting out my equipment, sorting out the supplies, and they have to be sorted out by menu. I buy them by menu and I sort them by menu, and then they are packed by menu so that it's the minimum of rearrangement of the load. It kept me busy and my mind off the engine, but I was fretting. In the end, they had finished it and I got there just before they closed. Now started a process of frantic reassembly. But this takes time because apart from all the components that have to be remounted, there are 15 top bolts that have to be torqued in stages to high precision, and 12 valves, of which the clearances have to be set to very high tolerances. But by the small hours of Saturday morning, I was ready to turn the key in the ignition. And I did. The engine turned, but didn't catch. I tried again. It turned, but there was no life. There was something wrong.
Now what? I went through everything that I had done. Something that I had not done right. Possibly set the valve clearances incorrectly. And there was only one way to confirm that. Open up again. I stood with a spanner in my hand. And then I thought, let me just try one more time. I turned the key. It caught. But it was running unevenly. And then it died. Okay, one more time. I turned the key. It turned and it caught. And now it settled down. It settled down, and then it began to run smoothly and as sweetly as a brand new Swiss clockwork. Okay, it seemed I'm not going to get much sleep, but I might still make it to get away on Sunday morning. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you'll join me again next week. Goodbye.